gentlemen, Brent Banks!
Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Bryce Hanson, hailing from Toronto, Ontario, he is Brent Money Banks!
Okay, let's go! Stand up, get up, yeah! Okay, everybody get up, make way for the new king, word up, bow down, the royalty is serving.
Brent Banks, the 18-year professional, and he is accompanied to ringside by Bryce Hanson. And Aaron, when you've got Bryce Hanson around ringside, Brent Money Banks, the 18-year professional, becomes a big problem.
Well, it's funny, you can tell the experience level when someone walks to the ring. There's a comfort there, and this man definitely has it.
But his opponent tonight knows him better than anyone in the sport, his former tag team partner from years ago.
Well, these make the best contest.
Canada, he is Mr. Punch King Strong, Tarik!
A dozen years ago, these two men were known as the Steady Blows, an excellent tag team. In the intervening years, they've gone their separate ways. And Tarik has the crowd behind him coming in.
Well, they may have gone their separate ways, but they're about to come together tonight in a very different way. So now my thing is, why would you say and give away your whole repertoire in your entrance music and on your tights? Obviously, we know what his game plan is.
He's that confident in it. Tarik will tell you right up front, punch, kick, chop. He's going to do all three, and they're going to be impactful.
Well, I would try to ground him. I would try to take the ability to strike away from him.
Brent Banks is already with Bryce Hanson. This is a very interesting alliance. Sheldon Jean a part of this as well.
Brent Banks taking his time, right? He's going to dictate his pace. I like this.
Two men circle, collar and elbow tie up, center of the ring. Tarik will have a strength advantage in this contest, 5'11", 189 pounds, but the height and reach on the side of Brent Banks, 6'3", 172.
Yes, and you can tell these men respect each other. They're feeling each other out. They're looking for any injuries. Is there a limp? Are they favoring one side? You can tell so much just by locking up with someone when you have that experience. And again, both of these men really cautious, and rightfully so. But again, Mr. Banks landing that first blow, that's why he's my favorite. He went for it.
Aaron, I've known both these men a long time. Tarik, in his 16 years as a pro, has accumulated 29 title reigns across 16 promotions. Brent Banks, in his 18 years, 18 reigns across 12, as Tarik steps in, catches Banks up to the shoulders. He'll spin, looking to set up TKO, perhaps.
Excellent counter right there. But again, see, Banks knowing your opponent, it's so crucial. He may have even baited him to do that for all we know.
And Banks has an enforcer on the outside. I would not want to get in the way of Bryce Hanson.
Then don't. Just stay up here.
I am staying up here. As Banks...
You know what? I like that. Mr. Hanson, he's there making sure his guy's okay. And these half-witted fans giving away their favorite wrestler's offense, telling them what they're going to do. I don't agree with that.
Oh, you know
people are dumber than I thought.
Going to do.
They're dumber than I thought.
No. They are supporting their guy in Tarik.
Yeah, I like the intelligence level on Banks. That's right. Going, keeping himself hydrated. I appreciate that. I respect that.
I think he sold Stam's water down at ringside.
No, that was probably there for him.
Are you sure about that?
You know, yes, I am.
All right.
I am.
I should know not to argue with you by now.
This contest, right? I'm not sure how this is going to... Oh, he caught him on that one.
Just got hold of the knee as Brent Banks tried to fake out that top knuckle lock.
Went to the well one too many times. Oh, that one.
Wow.
That one stung.
That was even with an open hand off the right.
That one stung. Yes, it's called a chop. It's on his tights.
He did it out of order. Well, he's going to go back to the order. Oh, Banks upstairs with a poke to the eye.
No, how do you know that was a poke to the eye? He was defending himself, from that borderline illegal chop. That was in the throat area, you know, and again, Banks was defending himself, and that was...
Oh, look at come on now, Bryce Hansen.
Look at what? I don't know what you're watching.
Tarik over
I think
the
there's a
bottom
problem
rope.
with my monitor. I can't see. Wait a minute.
Maybe the problem
Can we
with
get
the
the monitor back? Can we get my monitor back up? Yes, my monitor's back up. Okay, what happened? Fill me in.
Bryce Hansen was strangling Tarik over the bottom rope.
I don't believe that for a second. You're lying to me.
You could see him. He was 10 feet to our
I
left.
couldn't see. My monitor was down.
Suplex by Brent Banks.
Supplé.
Supplé by Brent Banks. Here we go with this again.
I'm just trying to educate you. Trying to learn your little something, as they say in the South.
I appreciate you.
I reside in the South. I'm from Kentucky. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious.
God, the impact on that we can feel all the way up in the commentary booth. We can feel the floor almost shakes.
And Tarik now in some trouble as Brent Banks takes over after an assist from Bryce Hansen.
No, there was no assist. Brent has been in control the whole time. And again, using the mental game. Yes, certainly, you know, there's been one or two hits that Mr. Punch Kick Chop has gotten in on him. But I'm very, very impressed by Mr. Banks. You know what? There's a reason that money is on his tight.
Well, I agree with you there. Roll up from the backside, schoolboy, count of 2. And that's all that Tarik looked at that time. Bicycle kick. Landed it beautifully. Up to the shoulders goes Banks.
Wow.
That's him. Back
Danger
elbow
zone.
strikes.
That's the danger zone right there. Very, very smart wrestling. Getting out of it, yes.
That was
Good.
a beautiful drop kick. The execution.
Using the ring to your advantage, using those ropes, shoving your opponent so he's going to come off with a greater velocity, and then just sticking him in the face with both feet. That is what it takes to win. And that's why Banks, to me, you know, look, money is on his tights. That tells me where his mind is. The other guy, the punch, the kick, the chop. Okay, yes, he is a decorated pro wrestler, as you said, but it sounds to me like he's more concerned with beating his opponent up in questionable ways.
And you're questionable. And you're saying that Brent Banks, being all about the money, has his mind in the right place.
Absolutely, because it's all about that winner's purse. Right?
And he's getting coached up right now by Bryce Hansen on the outside.
That's right. You win more, you get paid more. It's that simple. Even you could follow that.
I followed. Money. I got it. Banks from the top rope. Out of the way with Tarik. Maybe a little bit too much time taking in the adulation from Bryce Hansen on the outside. Tarik.
I don't know why you're so hard on him. Everybody makes mistakes. This is not...
We watched him pause as Brent Banks cuts off Tarik.
There was probably a glitch in the monitor.
A glitch?
Yeah, the screen froze for a second.
Are we going to need tech support out here for you? As Tarik, the second rope on the inside.
I think we're going to need commentary lessons for you.
Oh, for crying out. Tarik picking up Brent Banks.
Yeah, Tarik with that. Keeping the pressure on him. Again, I am impressed with how relentless Tarik is. I will say that. When he can mount offense, he is like a pit bull.
And those chops are just battering the chest of Brent Banks. And Banks will stagger out to the center of the ring and drop. Count of 1, 2, and
look at that. Look at that. Kick out, but he's trying to figure out where he is, right? He's looking, making sure his fingers, they work, right? When you take impact like that, it affects you in so many different ways, and you factor in on top of having to win a match and what is my opponent trying to do to me next. It is a lot to handle, but I think Mr. Banks can overcome it. The type of athlete he is, I have faith in him.
Tarik took too long that
See,
time.
I was right.
Banks caught the leg and then boots him to the side of the head.
Yep.
These two know each other so well, inside and out. Banks knew what was coming and knew he could play that game.
Knowing your opponent's weaknesses is so huge, and having to exploit them, that is what will make a winner.
Tarik slid down the backside. Oh, put the knee upstairs.
That was not good, but a quick recovery. Banks with the counter.
Beautifully done. Count of 1, 2, and 3 quarters.
No, and that was a strong kick out. That was actually a very, very strong kick out, which says to me that Mr. Punch Kick Chop has a lot of gas in the tank.
You wouldn't think that these two would need much of a feeling out process, but maybe trying to game one another here, Aaron.
Absolutely. And again, like at what point, I wouldn't let a guy like that breathe for too long, because the velocity that he kicked out, he can be just getting his win right now, and he is a dangerous man. He is a very dangerous man, and this could be not dangerous enough, though. That's my guy, Banks.
Wow, you saw that coming.
You can bank on that.
Tarik got the boot up. Oh, back elbow strike.
That was sudden. That was very, very sudden.
Sudden is the best way to describe Tarik's offense. He'll pop in. Elevated with the kick. Up to the shoulders. Tarik sets. Popped him.
Oh.
Go to snow.
That was close. That was very, very close. He should maybe add that move's name to his tights. He'd have to start wearing long tights instead of trunks, though.
To have it run down the leg. As Tarik seated on the top rope.
Wait a minute.
Bryce Hansen.
Again for Tarik. Why?
This is unbelievable.
Why is he worried about Hansen right now?
Are you kidding me?
Why is he worried about Hansen right now? He needs to have his. He needs to be focused on the match. That's so frustrating to see talent do that sometimes.
Bryce
Hansen's
Hansen
out there.
ran up the ring apron and grabbed hold of it.
He was enticed.
And that was a low blow.
What was the low blow?
Tarik jumped. Brent Banks punched him square in the thorax.
He jumped into his fist. That was a miscalculation.
He did not jump
I don't know how you're putting that on Banks.
Brent Banks elevated
Now
and
that was,
leveled him.
That was all Banks right there. That was all Banks right there.
Brent Banks picks up the victory.
He just out-wrestled him, plain and simple.
Banks will get his hand raised after airing some interesting tactics helped on by Bryce Hansen, who grabbed hold of Tarik on the top rope.
I have no idea what match you were watching, but a solid victory for Banks. See, it says money on his tight. That's what was on his mind, and that's why he's going to go home with a share of the winner's purse.
This alliance between Brent Banks, Bryce Hansen, and Sheldon Jean is going to be very, very dangerous for the entirety of the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling roster.
Without question.